Ihadolka is a being capable of existing in multiple dimensions at one time, and she threatens the world of Ipreseru, Happy Island. Though the cost was heavy, the inhabitants of Ipreseru were able to temporarily confine Ihadolka in Evil Zone. But the danger is not over. Ihadolka must be destroyed before she emerges from Evil Zone. To do this, Ipreseru called upon mighty warriors from other worlds. A tournament is held to select the strongest warrior to face Ihadolka. These warriors have many reasons for wanting to fight Ihadolka, but right now, they are warriors. Let the battle begin.
Okay, so as you may have just noticed, we're doing something kind of weird today. Alright, let me go ahead and give it a quick explanation here, folks. As I recently did the little series on Aquapazza, I also wanted to point out some other strange and kind of weird games that have come up over the last couple of years, and as I was doing so, I realized, hey, wait, there's tons of weird games that I could dig through from history. Why not? So I started looking through, and among the games that I found was this one, Evil Zone, or Iratsvazu is the undertitle for it, which is I think German, but I'm not sure. And this is a unique and kind of unusual fighting game, and I thought I'd give it a try here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the story mode for all the characters as part of this little series, because each story mode takes a few minutes tops. But basically this is a 3D fighting game, which is very much based on a lot of common anime tropes and cliches. Here you have your Super Sentai, you've got your magical... I jokingly refer to this as the Magical Girl Reverse, because he's actually a dude. Problem is, look at the outfit. And there's actually an outfit that you can get for this character that looks like a schoolgirl outfit. It's kind of disturbing, but he's a magician, You have your Yakuza style, mystic shaman dude, space mercenary with, bio armor, martial artist. Then you have the actual schoolgirl with, like super spiritual powers and junk. You've got a bounty hunter with all kinds of weaponry. You've got a devil-worshipping satanic psychopath with a mystic sword. And you've got Kakarine, who's a priestess and is actually 10,000 plus years old. And then you also have Ihaduka, who is the boss of the game, but also a character you can play as. And she is the main antagonist and also supposedly, like an extra-dimensional being, but we'll get to that. But now we're going to start with Danziver, who is essentially somewhere between like Kamen Rider and Power Rangers and a couple of other things too.
For everything that is good, Danziver!
And that's right. And the character's overall design and story is that each one treats it like a, well, as you can see, like an anime.
To rescue his partner Yuri, who is stuck in the evil zone. Danziver decides to battle Hadoka, who exists simultaneously in multiple dimensions. But someone wants to stop him. Who could it be? A new program starting next week will feature Danziver, the ultimate hero. Episode 1, the power of the supreme ruler to destroy an evil. Zeruchaku Danziver. Entry of magician Alti al-Lazal and Danzai Burst.
And it's notable that the voice for the narrator is probably very familiar because I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's Colonel Campbell from Metal Gear.
Why are you here? You called me out for your own convenience, but didn't you come to stop me?
And yes, the voice acting is atrocious. It's not the voice acting itself, but it's so out of sync with the lip movements sometimes, it's kind of silly.
Therefore,
Do you dare to stop us? Then stop us! The power of a supreme ruler destroys evil! The ultimate hero, Danziver!
get them. Go!
Here comes Outbreak!
So yeah, here we go. Now this game basically has two moves, a block and an attack, and that's it.
Not yet! Lightning Drive!
And using them in different combinations with the gamepad causes different effects. Down is a grapple, back is a stunning move, forward is a hard hitting move, up is an aerial assault, and then you have combos and other stuff. And depending upon your range and your distance, they all do different things. For example, you can charge up and gather energy to use super techniques. You can block and reflect attacks, or do super attacks using your gathered energy. There's tons of them too. So, starting out with Danziver.
Sure.
Don't blame yourself. In this world, justice will prevail.
And then the new episode.
Agreeing to protect I Paseru, Danziver faces the next enemy, Kea of Tempo Inn. Kea is one of the sorcerers selfishly wanting Ihadoka's power. Danziver is driven into a tight corner by Kea's wicked power. Will Danziver ever be able to triumph over Kea? Next week's feature is Danziver, the ultimate hero, Episode 2, Entrapment of Wicked Desire, Assassin from the Darkness, entry of Yin Yang, Master Kea, and Danzai Burst.
There we go. So now we get to the next one, and you basically go through the whole roster with each of these characters. So let's see how this runs.
Don't be a drag. You're upsetting my plan.
That's a great example there of how bad the voice sync
So
is.
what are you going to do about it? I'm going to make you stay out of my way.
Get them. Go!
Why did you do that? Why did you... Earth, water, fire, metal.
And each character plays differently. So Danziver he's sort of a range character, but he's best used in a sort of mid-range capacity because a lot of his best moves are the laser gun and the energy ball. Kea, for example, works best when you sort of juggle between his close range and mid-range attacks because his long-range stuff is somewhat limited. Alright, now let's see if I can get a super move off here. It's done. Each character has one ultimate technique. And there's Danziver's. Granted, it's not quite like today where, that would be like a 20-second cutscene, but for its time, it was something unique to see a special technique like that.
Danziver, are you hurt? Are you all right?
Yes, an easy victory. We can't lose until we rescue Yuri, right?
Now here's something interesting. You'll no doubt notice that there's a lot of story stuff that isn't being explicitly stated, and that's because there's an actual encyclopedia in this game that details everything. I wish I was joking. The entry for the encyclopedia is like a mile long. It's so insanely overloaded, but it's everything. I mean, it discusses everything about the game that isn't in the actual gameplay. So it is actually kind of nice that they went through the effort to put that in. And maybe when I'm done with one of these, I'll show you the encyclopedia real quick so you can get an idea about how it works. But basically, you get like a core story for each player as you go through their story mode. But then you also get, there's other stories that come up, like the side story between Danziver and the other characters, his relationship with his operator. Ihidoka's relationship with Kakarine is particularly detailed and interesting. There's some real big time stuff happening between those two.
I'm going to make your death very painful.
Yep. Go!
Lightning drive! Here comes Pound Break!
Yeah, there's no way he should be alive after that. Yeah. Let's get everyone. And there's... Oh! Damned.
Log on!
Alright, so I'm thinking that hurt. What do you think?
I'm not easy!
Laser blaster.
I'm not easy!
Alright, so I've shown you the two main supers, his backup super, and I think he actually has one more now that I think about it. Nah, there's another character who has another super, but I forget it. But yeah, he's no match for me. I'm awesome.
Well, Danziver, if I become like Yuri...
This is also a game where the translation has a lot of bugs and glitches and problems.
Oh, no, never mind. Never mind.
I can only imagine that in the original Japanese, this probably made a whole lot more sense. As it is, it's just goofy as all crap.
Clad in armor nefarious, placing their faith in each sword, they fight fiercely. Why does he tenaciously pursue Ihidoka? Can Danziver face Errol's fiery challenge and keep a promise he made to Al? Next week's feature is Danziver, the ultimate hero, Episode 4, Assaulting Thrust, the love of a mercenary girl. Entry of armored Errol Pros and Danziver.
Yes, and get used to innuendo. It is everywhere in this game. There's certain characters to whom it just applies naturally, like Arrow, who we're about to fight against, but there's other characters who it's done in a much more squicky nature.
So leave it to me.
I don't care what you say or what promises you've made. If you stand in my way, I'll send you to hell.
Is this what I get? I'll go easy on you.
Yep, yep. Go!
Got her.
Way off.
Alright, so I'm gonna see if I can put some. Got her. Laser cannon. It's over.
Down.
Alright, so she's down. Next target. I'll admit to being a little biased. I really do like this game, but I really think that there could be a lot of fun had with it, and I just think that there's a lot of people who should check it out if they get the chance. It'd be a riot for some people, especially those who are big on Japanese culture. You'd probably get a big kick out of it.
After the battle against Arrow was over, Danziver renews his vow to destroy Ihadoka. A girl named Setsuna appears and frantically warns him to flee from her. Danziver hesitates and then sees her menacing changes take place. Next week's feature is Danziver, the Ultimate Hero, Episode 5, Stolen Heart of an Angel, an executioner in a blazer coat.
There we go.
Entry of Guardian Angel Setsuna and Danziver.
Yeah, it could not be more Japanese if it tried. I mean, seriously, Guardian Angel Setsuna? Really? Yeah, it is what it is. And I love it for it.
Run away! Please! Quickly! Out of my sight! Don't, Karen! No!
And I swear I've seen this in anime, but I forget which one.
What happened? Hey!
I told you to run away. Don't complain if you get killed. Well, you can't talk if you're dead.
Okay, yeah, she's gone bonkers.
Yep, yep. Go!
Okay. Yeah, this is usually the part where the game starts to pick up in difficulty. In fact, Setsuna typically tends to be the first opponent that gives you real challenge in the game. And boom. I love that he has an orbital death laser as part of his arsenal. Could not be cooler. He's like I have a death laser. Your argument is completely irrelevant. Now, I should note that the first time you use an attack, it is much more powerful. The game does not reward repetition. It actually rewards, you know, very clever thinking. All right, she's done. It's over.
Down.
Gone. Okay, so that's Danziver, and that mission is out of the way.
What in the world was it? Ruri, here comes another one.
Ah, yes, I see. Are you okay, Danziver? Tactical frame is overloaded.
So apparently his armor's having problems too. Hey, how about that? It looks like I had half my face cut off.
Nothing compared to the attack by...
This was one of the first games I can remember that actually showed like combat damage on your character, so...
fiery fighter Midori comes to challenge Danziver. His tactical frame is having a tough time against Midori's fluent ancient fighting tricks. Will she beat him to death? Next week's feature is Danziver, the Ultimate Hero, Episode 6, Attacking the Challenger, Fiery Fist. Entry of a hot-blooded fighter Midori and Danziver.
So yeah, this is going to be essentially Super Sentai versus martial arts. So, which admittedly kind of cool. I kind of like the idea, but
I can't believe we'll be fighting together. I feel privileged being called to this world.
she's crazy.
Well, thank you. But nobody said we were going to fight.
Make up your mind. You're a man. Be prepared, righteous one.
Yep, yep. Go!
Not yet.
Got her. Now that has to hurt, having a sword shoved straight through your gut, and yet, she doesn't even react. Just like, ow. Oh man.
Not yet.
I'm a man.
Get me!
Up here!
Get me!
I'm not eating.
Yeah. This is one of those fights that's always a bit of a challenge. Time to get her with the laser cannon. Yeah, for its day, this game's graphics were actually really impressive. I mean, yeah, it's a PS1 game, and yeah, nowadays it looks like crap, but back then it was something to see. Yeah, you can't stop that super attack. Got her. So she's done. And I think if I remember the layout correctly, Kakarine is next.
Totally lost. Watch out!
What? You fool! Why does this...
Why? Because I'm a fool. You said so.
Don't talk. Rory! Withdraw! Quickly!
And see, again, there's the voice work being messed up. Admittedly, it's a miracle that this game was even brought over to America, but
Who's there? Come out!
America to begin with, but I mean, God, a little more effort, people.
Next week's feature.
Yep, I was right, Kakarine.
Hero, Episode 7.
She's always one of the first challengers that really pushes your limits, because man,
To death. Entry of an extremely pure Kakarine and Danziver.
there we go.
Hello, righteous one.
Yeah, I don't trust you as far as I could hurl you.
Who are you?
Be careful, Danziver. That girl is also...
Be quiet, Rory. I'm going to get this one.
You are awful. You have to be nice to a girl, right, Rory?
Yeah, see, and
Shut up! Here we go. The power of a supreme ruler destroys evil. The ultimate hero, Danziver!
Yep, yep. Go!
yeah, playing as Kakarine when you get the chance is weird because it's like when you play against her, she is so much more powerful than you are when you play as her.
I'm not eating. I'm not eating.
Oh, where'd you get back here? I love that. She toys with you and then plunk, knocks you on your rear. Give her the laser cannon. Full power of my laser cannon. Dang it, she did again. That move is always a pain in the rear because she can always catch you if you're not careful. Dang it! This thing again. That throw is so much freaking damage no matter what you do. Oh, it's over. You left yourself open for too long. Now you die.
I'm down.
Well, somehow we drove her away. Who was she? Ruri, sorry about before.
That's okay, Danziver. Midori is okay too.
Yeah, again, that awful voice acting. There's another game I'm a huge fan of that had the same problem. It's actually, I think, by the same company, or at least from one of the same producers. But
Having one fierce
all right, so here we go. Going on to the next mission.
Danziver is exhausted. Moreover, a notorious bounty hunter, Galley banished Bregman, attempts
Oh yeah, Galley.
and Ruri's sad cry reverberates through the battlefield. Does Danzivar's battle end here? Next week's feature is Danziver, the ultimate hero, episode...
It's like poor Danziver. It's like every battle, it's just one more fight, and he's just getting completely and utterly wrecked every time.
And Danziver
He's getting more and more exhausted.
Bounty hunter. Galley banished Gregman, right? I've never met you before.
Alright. So.
And the last time you'll see me, do you think you can defeat me in your condition?
This is just a little handicap. I'm going to see how tough you are.
Are you hurt? Are you injured? Wait, Danziver!
Yep.
So apparently Danziver has been hiding the fact that he's injured. Dang it. You see, there's a great example of the combat engine in this game at work, because you can't actually use your grapples if you get hit while the grapple's activating. So you have to time it right, or you have to disable your opponent first before you can actually use it. My plasma cannon. Eat it. Eat the plasma. Urgh. That's right. I'm going to make you my bitch. I don't care how big of a badass bounty hunter you might be. I still have the plasma cannon. Oh, crud. Oh, crud. Ow. Ow. Ow! There we go. Knocked him down. Arrgh! I will rise up to battle you. No, you won't.
Sho! What do you mean you're injured? Answer me!
Oh, just a scratch. Well, now, the last one is coming up. Ruri, I'll let you see Yuri soon. Communication over. Just kidding.
But he's actually lying because he's badly injured.
Danziver barely beat the bounty hunter Galley, but his exact copy of Tactical Frame stands in Danzivar's way before his final battle with Fihadoka. Who is this most powerful enemy? What is the true identity of a mystery person pulling strings from behind? Next week's feature is Danziver, the ultimate hero, Episode 9, Threats of a Powerful Enemy, Secret Love, Entry of Fake Danziver, and Danziver.
Alright, so, mirror match. There's a mirror match in the game, and every time it's actually well done. They actually do a very good job of justifying it.
What? Simulation suit? Remote control? Who's controlling?
And see, in this case, it's a backup simulation suit that someone's remotely controlling. And in this case, it's actually his operator.
I'm going to stop you and rescue Yuri.
Rory, you fool! You don't know anything! You idiot!
Alright, now I have to beat you down.
Go! Hey, lightning drive! Race driver! Lightning drive! There it is! Way up! Lightning drive!
Yeah, you're just a knockoff. And no knockoff can match up the original. So you get to eat laser. That's right. Laser in the chest. Oh, crud. No match. So yeah, no match for the real thing, I'm afraid. It is, after all, just a copy.
Sorry. I'm sorry, Sho.
Silly. I'm okay. You must believe in the righteous one. So wait
The
there.
righteous one.
I want to drink the coffee that Rory makes. When we return, the three of us are going to have coffee together.
Yeah, like I said, again, and cheesy voice acting, that's not even synced up correctly. Gotta love it. I find it funny, but admittedly, it is a product of its age.
Danziver faces the final battle. He sees Kryos, leader of Galactica, behind Ihagoka. Can he protect Ipeseru? Go for the win and the future show. Zero Chaku Danziver. Next week's feature is Danziver, the ultimate hero. Final episode. And the future. Entry of
And the future.
The absolute existence. And Danzai Burst.
Ihadulka!
Who is that? Who's there?
This sensation. Galaklava, is it?
Oh, you know the name. I get it. You are Danziver.
And I love her design. It's like, yep, she's got the absolute cleavage. You gotta know she's a bad girl.
Absolutely. Positively. For the sake of the world. Here goes. The power of the Supreme Ruler destroys evil. The ultimate hero, Danziver!
Get them!
Let's do this.
What are you looking
Dear God. She is undeniably the most difficult opponent in the game, and which makes sense. She's the last boss, but I mean, it's to an absurd degree.
What?
Gonna run this right through your guts and out again. Oh crap! Yeah, she is extremely powerful. I guess that landing didn't feel good. Alright, charging. It's over. This ends now. And it's done. This game had some interesting ending credits for each character, because you do get the end of the story for each character. But what annoys the crud of me is that they chose like the most the most irritating to listen to song. I mean, it's not bad the first time, but after that, it's just irritating. Yeah, see, Paul Edding is the narrator. He's Gally Gregman, and he's Brian Zardeline. And he was also Colonel Campbell. Chris Wilcox, I know the name. Rick Calvert, I recognize him, actually. And I do recognize Shelley Fox, but I haven't seen much of her work, so. And I love that he gave her his coat and everything. Everything goes through all that hell to get her back. And it's implied that Ihadoka isn't truly killed, she just like drops into limbo or something. But it's never really explained properly. And it was produced by AIC, whoever that is. And then someone realizes, uh-oh, something's wrong here. And apparently they're twin sisters too, but... when he's getting beat up. But yeah, this is an example of, one of those rare games that I think is so very unusual and so very unique that the fact that it even came overseas is a small miracle in and of itself. Still a great little game, and I actually think it's one of the better fighting games of its era, if only for its simple play style and entertaining visuals. But it's just one of those things that's sort of out there. Oh, poor guy.
Now it is a somewhat happy ending, isn't it?
And that's the end of the program. Okay, so we're going to leave it here for now, but I will be bringing back more of Evil Zone as I play through the rest of the story series, so we'll get to that later. Again, my name is the Mega Mac Cat, and hope you enjoyed this, and if you have any ideas for other games, or ideas for games that I might not know about, let me know, and I might run them down and try them out.